Welcome to Key Tech. Please describe this channel if you are interested in today's video. In the global semiconductor industry, TSMC has firmly taken the top spot in the foundry field with its outstanding technical strength and huge market share. From its initial rise in the era of Morris Chang to its current industry dominance, TSMC's development history can be called a miracle in the semiconductor industry. However, in the context of the global manufacturing industry returning in recent years, TSMC, facing the strong invitation of the United States, has launched an overseas layout full of unknowns and challenges. This gamble not only concerns the future development of TSMC, but also affects the pattern of the global semiconductor industry to a certain extent. With the continuous changes in the market, foreign media have said that TSMC has completely lost the bet. The rise and global status of TSMC. Since its establishment in 1987, TSMC, under the leadership of Morris Chang, has quickly emerged in the foundry field with advanced process technology and flexible business strategies. Morris Chang's concept of focusing on foundry, not designing, has allowed TSMC to avoid direct competition with chip design giants such as Intel and AMD, so that it can focus on improving manufacturing processes and gradually establish technical barriers. With the advancement of Moore's law, TSMC has continuously broken through the process limits, from micron level to nano level, and now to advanced packaging technology, and has always been at the forefront of the industry. Especially driven by markets such as smartphones and high-performance computing, TSMC's advanced process technology has become the first choice for many chip design companies. Technology giants such as Apple, Qualcomm, and AMD have placed orders with TSMC, further consolidating its leading position in the global wafer foundry market. In contrast, although Samsung has strong strength in the field of memory chips, its market share in wafer foundry is still far behind TSMC. The temptation and challenge of the return of U.S. manufacturing industry. In recent years, in order to enhance its domestic chip manufacturing capabilities and reduce external dependence, the United States has launched a number of incentives, including high subsidies and tax incentives, to attract international giants such as TSMC and Samsung to invest in the United States. This strategic adjustment is not only a consideration of the security of the global semiconductor supply chain, but also a reflection of the United States' ambition to revive its manufacturing industry. However, for TSMC, investing in the United States is not easy. Morris Chang was initially cautious about this, believing that the high labor costs, complex legal system, and lack of a complete supply chain ecosystem in the United States would significantly increase production costs and reduce competitiveness. However, with the changes in the global economic environment, especially the intensification of Sino-US technological competition, TSMC's senior management began to reevaluate the strategic value of the U.S. market. After Liu Dane took over as chairman, he decided to increase investment in the United States. Although there were internal disagreements about this decision, it was ultimately supported by Morris Chang. TSMC has completely lost the bet. TSMC's investment plan in the United States has rapidly expanded from the initial $12 billion to build a 5nm wafer factory to $65 billion. It has not only upgraded to 4nm technology, but also plans to build a 3nm production line. This large-scale investment undoubtedly reflects TSMC's attention to the US market and its determination to make long-term layouts. However, high investment costs, supply chain reconstruction, and management challenges brought about by cultural differences are all realistic problems that TSMC must face. More importantly, the uncertainty of the US environment has become the biggest risk for TSMC's investment in the United States. Trump came to power and opposed the chip bill, believing that too much subsidy was given to TSMC and it was not in the interests of the United States. Trump even accused TSMC of stealing American technology, which undoubtedly casts a shadow on TSMC's development prospects in the United States. If Trump's claims are implemented, TSMC may face multiple pressures, such as reduced subsidies and legal proceedings, and the high-cost operation of its U.S. factories will become more difficult. As foreign media said, TSMC has completely lost the bet. Faced with this series of challenges, TSMC needs to adopt flexible and changeable strategies to deal with it. On the one hand, strengthen communication with the United States, strive for more support and subsidies, and actively build a localized supply chain to reduce operating costs. On the other hand, TSMC should continue to strengthen its technological leadership and maintain its competitiveness in the global market through research and development innovation. In addition, diversified market layout is also key, reducing dependence on a single market and diversifying risks. In the long run, despite the challenges of the US market, TSMC's investment in the United States still has strategic significance. By establishing a production base in the United States, TSMC can be closer to customers, shorten delivery cycles, and improve response speed, while also helping to mitigate risks and maintain the stability of the global supply chain. TSMC's gamble in the United States is a contest of risks and opportunities. It not only tests TSMC's strategic vision and management wisdom, but also reflects the complex changes in the global semiconductor industry in the new era. Although TSMC has completely lost the bet, it needs to keep a clear head, respond flexibly to various challenges, and recognize the reality. What do you think?